5 places on Earth where gravity just doesn't seem to work. Hi everybody! Certainly you all know the story of Isaac Newton. He was just sitting under a tree when an apple fell on his head, and after that he discovered the law of universal gravitation. But there are places on Earth where this law actually doesn't work, or at least it doesn't seem to. In today's video, we're going to tell you about the 5 mysterious places on our planet where at first glance there appears to be absolutely no gravity. Ready to learn something new? Let's get started! Mount Arrogats. One perplexing natural anomaly is located near Mount Arrogats in the west of Armenia, about 30 kilometers from the border of Turkey. Thousands of curious tourists come here from all over the world to see the unusual phenomena that takes place here. They all stop at the foot of the mountain, and to their surprise, their vehicles seem to go upward, even with a killed engine. Even more interesting is that the river here also flows from the bottom upwards. You must admit it's a rather strange sight. Pedestrians also say that it's much easier to go uphill than downhill. Surprisingly, the gravity force doesn't work normally in this mysterious area, and it's still an enigma for scientists. Inverted waterfall. Just look at this strange sight. Yeah, that waterfall really flows in the opposite direction. You got it right. You can observe this wonder in the Republic of Chile. You might have thought this is true magic. Well, although this unusual phenomenon doesn't seem to obey any physics laws, it still has a completely logical explanation. Incredibly strong gusts of wind are responsible for lifting the water, and that is what makes these falls appear to flow in an impossible direction. In fact, this waterfall is not the only one of its kind. Several years ago, similar occurrences were recorded in India and Australia. The Hoover Dam. This place is considered one of the main attractions in the United States. It's just a head-spinning sight. The size and power of this dam are amazing. If you ever manage to visit the Hoover Dam, be sure to conduct the following experiment. Bring a bottle of water, stand on top of the massive construction, and try to pour water from your bottle. You'll probably be surprised. The water doesn't pour down like it normally would, but on the contrary, it will quickly fly upwards. Scientists have explained that happens because the actual construction of the dam was designed in a way that allows a powerful flow of air to push all of the objects beyond its edges. So, if you want to shock your friends, be sure to bring them here to test it out. The enthusiasm of your friends is assured, but make sure you keep your eyes open so nothing accidentally hits you between the eyes. Mysterious place in Santa Cruz. This mysterious place was discovered by the inventor George Prizer in 1939. One day during his trek in the woods, Prizer suddenly felt dizzy and noticed that the arrow on top of his compass began to rotate at a tremendous speed without stopping. This scientist was very interested in the mysterious terrain and decided to buy land in the area where his compass was going wild. After some time, he built a house in this large area and began to invite those who wanted to visit and experience the miracles that were taking place. The fame of this mad building immediately spread all over California. Visitors could stand and bend under different unimaginable angles in this mystical place and yet not fall. Water always flows up there, and if people throw a ball near this wooden hut, it would just roll up the hill. Many have said that under this building there's a gravity anomaly that's caused by some underground space vehicle or magnetic crater. Be that as it may, no one has been able to establish the real cause of the lack of gravitational force. By the way, this building is still considered one of the most popular places among tourists. In 2014, it was even given the status of a historical site in California. Magnetic Hill in Canada. In the Canadian province of New Brunswick, there's one interesting hill where very strange things happen. Gravity force doesn't work at all in this mysterious place, and all cars that turn on this road start to roll up suddenly. The unusual property of this route became visible only with the appearance of cars themselves in the 1930s. Drivers were obviously shocked when they were stopped at the foot of the hill, removed their foot from the brake, and suddenly their vehicles began to play pranks. You might think that this is a real miracle, but some are still trying to explain this phenomenon. Some people say that there are ghosts at play. Others think that this is an ordinary optical illusion, which could be the case. Because of a slight incline, it looks like a rise, and so people think that their car rolls up. But we still can't say that this magnetic hill and its wonders are just an illusion because we ourselves haven't been there. If you know of any fun and fantastic places in the world, tell us in the comments below. If you enjoy our content, give us a thumbs up and be sure not to miss out by subscribing to our channel.